Welcome to another installment of a Vocal Labs training webinar. This webinar we are going to be talking about a specific feature in the Vocal Labs software. The reason it's not in the other webinars is because this is a feature that's fairly unique to Vocal Labs fitting software. It's something that I like to call the Googley eyes. It's these little eyeballs that you see up here in the corner of your fitting screen. When you're fitting with the Vocal Labs fitting software, it's a way that you can do a scene snapshot. And it's a way that you can jump between two specific scenes for your patient and see which one they prefer over the other. Basically what you see here is you always start out on the single eyeball. When you click on the double eyeballs, the very first time it's going to copy everything that you see down here. After that very first time when it copies it, then both scenes will run completely independently, okay? So this very first time that I click the double eyeballs, you'll see that everything in here stays exactly the same, okay? So I've clicked the double eyes, everything on the screen is exactly the same. Now both scenes will run independently. I'm just going to show you this. You could go down here. I'm just going to make some drastic changes and drop everything way down here. Obviously, you would be doing more subtle differences when working with a patient, and then you could go back to the patient and say, now which sounds better? This one, test 1, 2, 3, does this sound better to you? Or this scene, does this sound better to you? It's a way that you can snap back and forth, and at that point, I can now change the second set of eyeballs, the double eyeballs, and they're completely independent. It doesn't copy again. Both scenes stay exactly where you left them. And when you find the one that the patient prefers the most, when you load your program in, that is what's going to be loaded into whatever memory you're on. I could do the same thing with memory C. They're copying the first time they copy. Then after that, I can make adjustments. Snap back and forth, and whichever one I decide to go up here and click program all valid sides, that is what's going to be loaded into the device. When you're finished with this, if you find the scene that you're looking for, remember all the changes you make on Vocal Labs fitting software are put into short-term memory. You'll hear them in the hearing aid right away, but before you're finished you have to either go up here and click program all valid sides, or what I recommend is every time you're finished, go over here and click Save and Close. What it's going to do, it automatically saves your session for you, and it will bring up a little prompt that says, do you want to program the device at this time? Say yes to that. That is the same thing as going right here. Thank you very much. I hope this was helpful and helped explain the Googly Eyes feature on the Vocal Labs fitting software.